Hello, welcome to my channel. I am Were Black Girl Tips, and in this video I'll be showing you how to make blue velvet cupcakes with no mixer at all. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe for more videos like this. For this recipe you will need sifted flour, softened butter or melted butter, some buttermilk or regular milk with some drops of vinegar. You will also need sugar. You can sift it or not. You also need some cocoa powder, sifted of course. You also need some blue food coloring. You have to make sure it's really blue. You will also need some salt. You will also need 1 egg at room temperature. You don't want to use it straight from the fridge. You will also need some baking powder. The measurement will be in the description section, so don't worry about the exact measurement. You also need some vanilla extract, some vinegar, white vinegar. For your dry ingredients, pour in your sifted flour into a large mixing bowl. You want to fluff it up a bit to make sure there are no clusters. And then you add in your sugar. You can sift it or not, but make sure it's granulated, it's powdered. And then you add in your vanilla extract. You basically just add everything that is dry on top, like salt, vanilla extract, baking powder, cocoa powder. You add everything on top and mix, but you want to wait a minute before you add your food coloring because the cocoa powder can change the color, which is why your blue velvet cupcake might turn out to be green. So you want to mix everything first and then go in with your food coloring. Make sure it's very blue. Mine isn't really blue, but make sure yours is very blue, like royal blue or deep blue. Yeah, and then you want to mix everything together. You want to mix everything together until it's well combined and you can't tell where flour starts or baking powder starts, and then you set aside. For the wet ingredients, get another large mixing bowl and pour in your melted butter. You want it softened and melted because it's easier to mix that way. And then you drop in your eggs. I ended up using 2 eggs, which I will be stating why in the description section, so don't worry. And then you go in with your milk. You also want to add in some vinegar, and then you mix until everything is well combined and the color has changed. Don't forget to subscribe. Once the color has changed and it is well combined, you want to set down and then start adding a little bit of the dry ingredients in, a little bit at a time. In all my videos, I always tell you that you add in a little bit at a time so that you can avoid clusters and not an unnecessary over thick batter or over mixing. So you add in a little bit at a time till batter is thick. Mine is a little bit runny here, which is why I then went ahead to add a little bit more powder until all my powder was gone, and then my batter started looking thick. You can see how thick the batter is here. That is the consistency you want. That is the texture you want to be getting. Don't worry about it being too thick for regular cupcake batter. Just go with the process. Trust the process. Set that down and grab your cupcake mold and liners, and then you fill a little at a time. You can use a cookie scoop, some tablespoon, or one of your measuring cups like I'm doing. So this is what they look like minutes before going into the oven. You want your oven preheated to the temperature on the screen. Please stick to it. And this is what they look like 30 minutes later out of the oven. So this is what each cupcake looks like after 5 minutes of cooling down. You want to leave it on the cooling rack for like 5 minutes. This is me cutting into my cupcake. It's so moist, so fluffy, and guys, it is just as great. This is me cutting into it, and you can see just how moist it looks. If your cake is not bouncing back when you press it, then it's not very moist or fluffy. So you want it to bounce back. You want it to be just that texture. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment. Please share with your loved ones, and please subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.